Why should I buy from you? That's what most of your customers and your potential customers are thinking when they start to look at you. In all likelihood, there'll be some local competition, maybe small independents similar to yourself, or large nationals. And your potential customers are going to look at your marketing and your competitors' marketing, and they're going to compare you. And at the back of their head, what they're really thinking is, why should I buy from you? Convince me to buy from you. Are you like me? Do you think the same way as I think? Do you share my values? So when you're thinking about your marketing, you need to make sure that you're answering these questions. Firstly, we're going to think about their priorities. So do your clients and your customers, do they want cheap and cheerful, just a quick purchase in and out? Or are they looking for more of a quality purchase? Are they looking to spend more with that reassurance that they're going to get more service, more quality with that as well? Are they looking for a longer purchase and a deeper relationship with you? Do they want to feel like they belong? Do they want to be a member of a slightly exclusive club and feel like they've got that loyalty ticket? What are their biggest concerns? So go right back to the beginning, think about your clients, your customers. What are their biggest concerns? I work with the most beautiful hot yoga studio. They offer the best service, it's a quality surroundings. Their clients aren't looking for a quick service, they're looking for the whole holistic program. They're looking to look after their minds and their bodies. And the team there also do the same thing, again looking at that whole picture. They're not looking to be the cheapest yoga studio in the area. They know they're not the cheapest and they don't aspire to do that. They're offering something much, much deeper, much more important. They have a great relationship with their clients and make sure that everybody's looked after well. And they know which clients need a little bit more support or a little bit more help, which ones are going through tough times at the moment and need that little bit more of a cuddle, for example. So go back to the beginning and think about your customers' biggest priorities and biggest concerns. So now look at your advertising and your marketing messages. So you'll probably see in most papers, adverts, etc. and it says, we do this and we do that. Well, your customer's probably thinking, that's great for you, but what does that mean to me? And when I come and see you, you're just going to stand there and tell me about you, or are you going to talk about me? So remember, what's important to the customer is, why should I buy from you? Why me? Why am I going to come to you? So when you start looking at your marketing messages, we're going to play a couple of word games. The first one is what I call the sulky teenager game, and it's so what? So let's say we're established in 1979, great vintage, 1979, and your customer says, so what? You're old. So what does that actually mean, so what? So, well, we're established in 1979, which means we've been around a long time. So what? It means we've got lots of experience. So what? Well, that experience means that we've got great networks, we've got great people around us, we understand all sorts of different issues and problems, and we've come across every single different scenario going because we've been with that much more experienced. And so at the end of the day, what you're really saying is, you will benefit from the experience that we've got and from the networks, and you'll know that we've dealt with so many things before that we can offer you a great service and we'll resolve any issues that come about really easily and really quickly. And then the second word game, we're going to play slightly different but similar. So every time you say we or I, we're going to try and turn that into you. So we've been established since 1979, or we've already changed that into how someone will benefit, but we started the sentence, if you notice then, you will benefit from. So what we're going to do is play with the words that we're using. So write down your initial statement, how it was worded previously, and then try and find about 5 different variations of that and how you can say that and remove the I's and the we's and turn them more into you's. So it's a second word game, and just keep playing with variations on a nice big scribbled piece of paper until you get the one that you think looks right, feels right if you're on the receiving end of that statement. So it's a little bit like a first date. On a first date, you don't just sit there and talk about yourself all the way through the first date. You're going to ask questions. Now, we can't ask questions in our marketing in the way that we'll get a response back, but we can ask questions, and they're very powerful, and we can talk about them, not ourselves. So hark back to that first date. Make sure that you're not talking about yourself all the time and that you're asking questions and talking about them in equal measure as well. When you start to do this, this is how you make yourself stand out from the competition. This is how you make yourself look and sound different from the competition who are busy telling everybody about themselves. And once you start to stand out from the competition, you're competing on more than just price, because you stand out and you look different and you're intriguing to a potential customer, and they like what they're hearing, they like what they're seeing, and they want to get more involved with you. This is how you separate yourself from the competition. So those word games that you've played with the sentence structure, they'll work for your social media, it'll work for your printed advertising, it works in your face-to-face communications, and it also works on your phone scripts as well. So look at building this message into every time that you're communicating with a customer or a potential customer. So we've learned how to speak to our potential customers, and we've learned how to attract our ideal customer. By talking about our values, we'll get the people who share our values as well. We've learned how to build a bit of a relationship with somebody by working on and understanding their concerns and their problems and talking to them about those as well. So we've learned how to speak to customers in a way that they want to be spoken to and in a way that they'll actually hear us. By doing this, we'll improve our return on our marketing and our return on investment. We'll get better quality customers who suit our business better and we suit them better. And we'll also improve the retention rate and how often they're coming back to us because they'll feel like they have an affinity with us. I hope you found that useful. Be really interested in your comments, your experiences with your marketing messages and how you speak to your clients. And look forward to seeing you soon. So hark back to your first date and think how awkward that was, but start thinking about it from that perspective. That was a really rubbish line.
Fascinated.